Hey, I was in a long-term relationship for a while, but now I'm a single barrel, ready to hit the town and try and get lucky. Let me check my profile on Plenty of Barrels real quick here. Look at the grain on her. My name's Knob, and yes, you can have a turn. Hey, I'm Knob. Want to trade splinters? No? Alright. You know what this barrel's made out of? Boyfriend material. Hey girl, you get your whiskey from Tennessee? Cause you're the only 10 I see. Hey girl, you feeling over a barrel? How about you get under this barrel?
Good afternoon, whiskey lover. This is Kyle from Whiskey Words and Wisecracks, and today we're going to talk about Knob Creek Single Barrel. Now, if you just saw the previous video, it makes me very glad I'm married, so thank you, honey, for taking my hand. I appreciate it. It's tough go out there. And start out a little different. We're just going to give this guy a pour right here. It looks good. It's kind of staring at me, so let's give it a pour here. All right, this is a Knob Creek Single Barrel, as I said, that I picked up actually on a tour of Jim Beam. So let's give this guy a little sniff here. Right out of the glass right now, we got your oak and vanilla I'm coming with right now. Those are my first two initial impressions. Now, the tour of Jim Beam I was talking about sounds a little cliche, but it's actually probably my favorite tour I've been on so far. And they take you around in air-conditioned buses. This was a hot day in July, so first off the bat, that's kind of cool. And tell you stories about Booker No and the origins of Jim Beam, which is very cool, very rich history there. Very beautiful site they have there in Clermont, Kentucky. They take you to where the grains are added, and they show you the grains. They explain those really well. You get to see some mash. It's going along, and it's pretty similar to your standard tour at that point. Get to taste White Dog. That's pretty cool. Let's give it another smell here. All right, along with the oak and vanilla, I'm getting a little bit of dark fruit now coming forward. It has a very nice nose on it. It is a little ethanol forward at 120 proof. It's going to have that. So you're on the standard tour, pretty normal, and all of a sudden they take you around this corner, and you see a barrel sitting on this kind of a grate that has a little filtration on it, but not much. You're like, oh my gosh, we're heading over there. This is pretty cool. That is actually the barrel that's destined for your tour. So very cool. You're like, oh, hey, this is our barrel. Pretty cool. So someone in the group gets to take it and pull the bung out and turn the barrel and drain it toward the bottling line. As it drains, you get to go in. You can give it a little taste if you want. And obviously you get to buy a bottle from it, which is very cool. And I recall myself and a guy in a white shirt tucked into khaki shorts buying one, and you know who you are. You remember that day, July, 3 o'clock. You know who you are. So, got our bottle, and just very cool. You get to actually see it get bottled. You get this little sticker with your initials on it. You can go buy it after the tour. And just very cool. I think the whole concept of single barrels is very cool. Anyway, I know they're out there a lot now, not crazy rare or anything, but to actually pick one out of a barrel that you see the bung pulled out of, and to get to see it bottled and everything. And this happens to be a very good barrel as well, and I'm going to go in for another sniff on it right now. We have your oak and vanilla and a little dark fruit. Let's see if we can pull anything else out of here. Okay, this time I'm getting blackberries and a hint of nuttiness on it. Definitely a little hint of nuttiness. Something. Little herbal, a little grass on there. So yeah, it's very cool. Back to this bottle here. This is it's created by Booker No, and it is part of the Jim Beam small batch collection, which consists of Knob Creek, Booker's, Baker's, and Basil Hayden's. And this is, again, it's 120 proof. It's a 9-year-old bourbon in here. It says right there, aged 9 years. It gets a little stamp on there from the distillery. It says hand bottled exclusively at Jim Beam American Stillhouse. It's got Fred No's little mark on there. And like I said, I figured there's only about 215 bottles of this out there. I just know me and the one gentleman that bought them on our tour, which I was a little disappointed more people didn't buy one. And very cool experience. The rest of the tour is very good too. So if you get down here, Bardstown, Louisville area, head on up to Clermont and take that tour. It's excellent. So, and with that said, let's give a taste of this here. Definitely, they're still getting a lot of the oak and the vanilla coming forth. Oh, it's sweet, very sweet. Rye spice, definitely a hint of ethanol throughout. This, like I said, this is a big, strong feller here. So, rye spice, cherries. I got a dark fruit explosion when I swallowed it. It was just bam, I'm dark fruit, and here I am. So, yeah, very good. It's a very classic, everything I would want a bourbon to be, and especially if you're into higher proof. It's just the Kentucky Hug. It's just lingering right now. It's finishing nice. Getting oak kind of coming through on the palate still, and it's just kind of hugging me rye right here. Let's give it a little swirl and another sip here. Again, just explodes with flavor, and that's what I like most out of high proof. Oak, I'm getting more rye spice again. A little more oak came through on this one. Oh, it's just got the nicest sweetness to it. I just actually had the idea. I just had the thought of maybe blinding this against Booker's and seeing which one I like better. They're both similar proof. This one's a little bit older, but not much. I'd like to see how that would fare. Cherry bubblegum. Cherry bubblegum. I know that's very distinct, but the rye again, the oak, and some cherry bubblegum and dark fruit on this one. Would highly recommend this. Again, MSRP is about $43.99 for this one. I've seen it as cheap as $38, and I've definitely seen it for more than that as well. It kind of loses this this comic book label that it has on this barrel. It gets a nice kind of dark black label on there now with the Knob Creek written across kind of the same way, but it kind of looks a little more up to date, a little more upscale, I think, with the new label on it. Let me see if there's anything I forgot here in my notes from tastings previously. I tasted it pretty similar last time I tasted it. I think I just about covered everything. This is Kyle from Whiskey Words and Wisecracks. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you subscribed. If you haven't already, please do. And look out for us there on Facebook, on Twitter, on Reddit, and especially on YouTube. I appreciate your patronage. I appreciate you watching, and I will see you next week. Have a good one. Bye.